Hi guys, I'm Ali, and currently I'm an artist in the entertainment industry. And today I want to talk to you guys about embracing vulnerability and pursuing our dreams. So let's start. So imagine this. You're at a crossroad, ready to chase your dream, but you're being held back by the fear, and that is stopping you from taking that leap. I think it's a feeling that we all know, and it's kind of scary. But what if I tell you that fear isn't something to run from, but instead, it can be our superpower? So today I want to share with you guys on my journey of embracing fear and then finding courage within all of us. So let's dive into the fascinating world of fear first. So what is fear? Back in the days, it was like our built-in alarm system, keeping us away from immediate danger. But then nowadays, it is way more than that. Sometimes, it's just not about physical threat anymore. It's about the knot in our stomach when we're just about to try something new, like holding a speech, like me right now. Or like maybe asking someone out on a date. You see, like nowadays, fear comes in different ways, like emotions, situations, and even people's opinion. Sometimes it's also about afraid of speaking up because you're scared that people will judge you for that. But then no matter how fear shows up, its underlying purpose is always the same, to protect us. It's our brain's way of saying, hey, you should consider that. Are you really sure you want to do this? You might get hurt. But then once we know the reason why we have fears, we can actually turn it into our power and make it our motivation. So let me tell you guys about my personal story. I started my entertainment career when I was in 10th grade, which was 2017 in a modeling competition. And yeah, I'm the one on the left for you guys. And back then, this was just like a hobby for me. I did not know it would end up for me as a career. I was just like, yeah, models are so pretty on magazines. I want to be one of them. And so yeah, that's how I started. And in 2019, I took a bold leap participating in a singing competition, as you guys might know, Jungle Voice. And this is the time where I realized that, oh wow, I really, really like singing and performing on stage. Like, it really makes me happy. And I think this is where my spark, startlingly, came out. And in 2020, this was when I debuted with my previous group, Per 6. And before that, I was a trainee for almost 3 years. And at this time, I was like, this is the time where all my hard work is paying off. It is coming back to me somehow. But as you guys know, this was when I was in 12th grade. So high school students have to make an important decision, college decisions. So I was at the crossroad debating whether I should study abroad, like all my friends are doing, or I should continue staying in Taiwan for my entertainment career. And so let me tell you guys about the fears that I had that was stopping me and considering all night. The first one is FOMO. Okay, I'm a big FOMO person and I hate missing out of everything. And one big thing is I was scared that if I stayed back here, I would never have the experience that all my friends have. Going out, having amazing college experiences, and I will never be able to relate to them on the same level. Like even nowadays, they tell me, yo, Ali, you should go rave. It's so fun. I'm like, what's rave? You know? But that's just how it is. Second is fear of uncertainty. All my friends were applying for internships, finding future jobs. It felt like I was still figuring out my own path. And then there are times where I was like, am I falling behind? And what is next for me? And the third one is fear of choosing the wrong path. What if I put everything, all my passion into this, and it ends up not working out? What if I make my whole life a mess and disappoint all the people who support me, including myself? And in addition, as you guys know, my high school really, really likes STEM. And I always knew that I'm not a STEM person. I still remember falling asleep in bio and chem. So sorry, Kim Lin and Crystal Chen. I'm really sorry, but because I knew this wasn't for me, so eventually I actually found myself liking business topics a lot, which I later on choose as my college major. But why did I end up choosing entertainment career out of everything else? And I think that's really simple because it is actually truly my passion and it's something that I love. Even if I work 8 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours even, which does happen, I can come home and be like, wow, this was a really, really productive day, and I'm really, really happy, instead of, oh my God, just give me a break, you know? Like, I want a long-ass holiday. Long holiday. But yeah, so when I thought that everything was going great and my career is about to start off, I started facing other problems. So let me tell you guys about the other difficulties I was facing. So when I first debuted, I wasn't the spotlight of my group, so I didn't get as much as attention that I would have wanted to. And as you guys know, social media is becoming like a big thing nowadays. Everyone needs social media, everything is going through social media. And as you guys need LinkedIn for your future job applications, for me, my portfolio is my social media. So for a long time, maybe for 2 or 3 years, my following was stuck. It was stuck at 28K, I still remember, because it was stuck for 2 to 3 years. And there was a time where I was wondering, is this a me problem, or is it just an Instagram algorithm? And I was like, maybe it's a sign that I'm choosing the wrong path. What if this is a sign from the heaven above telling me, no, Ali, you shouldn't do this. It's time to go to a graduate school or go study abroad. But instead of like complaining and thinking it about a negative way, I chose to deal with it differently. So the solution I had was increasing my own personal value. So I took songwriting classes after my college classes with Berklee College of Music to improve my songwriting skills. And I also taught myself how to record on myself with Logic Pro. And I took singing classes as well. And what is the reward? I think it's a seeing process, seeing a progress. So as you guys also might know, recently I finished another reality show called Next Girls, where I think I did a pretty good job. And you see, this is the 跨年 at IBSH, and I was like kind of in the center, so I was really proud of myself, and I'm really grateful for that. And I think this was a sign that all my hard work during these days are paying off. But I want to let you know that if you put in hard work, sometimes it's also about luck. So if you put in hard work and it doesn't work out, it's fine. But if you do not put in hard work, you will definitely not succeed. So it is always important for us to work towards our goal, no matter how hard it is, to make it come true. So let me tell you about the lessons that I learned. The lesson that I learned is failures is not the end. It's just part of growing up. And it's actually a detour to let us figure out what works for us and what doesn't. And nowadays, I see failures and struggles as part of the succession journey. It's like, for example, you're learning a skateboard. You have to fail like 5, 10, maybe 100 times for you to perfect a trick. And that's just also how it works with life. Just maybe it will take a little bit more time than learning a skateboard. And get this, but a study published in the Journal of Experimental Psychology by Dweck, people who see failure as a chance to learn are more likely to stick with it and reach their goals. So always remember to keep chasing your dream and work towards your goal. So you guys might be like, okay, well said, but how do I start it? So how do I turn fear into our power? And I will say start with small goals and setting goals step by step. And it is important to surround yourself with people who support you. And always remember to be kind to yourself along the way, because you will be your best friend on this journey. And it is really important to ask yourself, is this what you want? Not what your friends want from you or your parents. As we're Asian kids, our parents might be like, 我真的觉得你要去电子业，以后都是 AI 的时代，你这样才会赚钱, you know? But I'm just like, Mom, I do not like that. So it is important to ask yourself, what do you really want? Because it is your life and you only live once. And once you step in it, you probably will just keep going with it for the rest of your life. So make sure to figure out it is something you want because it makes you truly happy. And once you find out that, set small goals and figure out the fears that are stopping you from starting them. And sometimes by just identifying them, it will help you overcome your obstacle and start doing it. So as we come to the end of this journey, I want to tell you guys that fear is not your enemy and is actually an ally. When you face fears, it's actually a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone and stepping closer towards your goal. So you guys should always keep trying and not be scared to embrace your fears in a way. And I want to remind you guys that you guys are all incredible and you're not alone on this journey. We're all in this together. We all have our own dreams. So keep believing in yourself and your dreams, and they're closer than you think. Thank you.